It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Right to the air. Here's Stafford. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. Now that'll be caught by Cobb. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Out of the gun, Stafford. That's caught. Puka Nacua. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's Stafford now on second down.
Pass complete there to Nacua.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Now Stafford, he's going to change things up. Evans is into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet. But you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Minshew and the Colts going to come up here first and 10
at their own 20-yard line.
They run with the all-pro from a couple of years ago, Jonathan Taylor.
That's some good hard running there as he push his way forward for about 5.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
The Colts hit 3-0 here in the month of September, and they've got to be pleased with the start of this season, obviously.
Yeah, and you're talking about 3 good quality wins. It's got people in the locker room excited.
And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
So now make that a 2nd sack for them on this drive.
And, Brandon, we hear it every week when we go out to do a game. Everyone talks about playing complementary football. Their offense goes down and scores. They see that, and they want to back them up, and that they did, getting 2 sacks on this first drive.
That's going to be taken in by Downs.
A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Partner, do we have a medic here? Can I get a cold compress from my head right now? Watching these play calls, I know that they're in the red zone, but he's in his own red zone, not the opposite red zone to decide to go for it. How did this happen?
Hey, risky, but it paid off. But I agree. You keep calling plays like that, you're going to need a lot of antacids on the sideline. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds. And what will be the final play of this first quarter? After 7-0 on EA Sports. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Again, it'll be Taylor.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
They'll try and run Taylor.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
They're going to run for it. It's Moss.
And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line.
They'll begin on the ground with Evans.
And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line.
There to stop him, Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. Now 2nd and 5.
To throw is Stafford.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by Kenny Moore. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. This pass left side to Downs.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he is met at the line of of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
The 4-3 defense there did its job, funneled things right to the middle linebacker. If they do a nice job of playing team defense, everyone takes care of their responsibilities. That allows that guy in the middle to do his job, which is search and destroy.
And he'll be well short of a first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Minshew.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Levi Wallace with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The Colts on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach have already made that decision.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Here's Minshew.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
John Johnson with the INT. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Ready.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that, because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 1. They run once more with Taylor. 61 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
For a Colts first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Off play action, it's Minshew. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other, because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And now the third down throw, incomplete as well.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone, because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Throwing is Stafford. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Middle.
Now Stafford.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
On second down, Minshew. To the right side, complete to Taylor.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Minshew sets to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown.
And they can thank their defense for this one. They were set up with a short field following the turnover, but they took care of business as well, working their way down and finishing with a strong run into the end zone for their first touchdown of the game.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Shreds the tackle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Back to Taylor on first down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And now they're in the hurry up.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Rams' 46-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKenzie. And they're going to speed things up here.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw it, Minshew. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
They'll go play action here with Minshew.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 23. It'll be Minshew again.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And all the way down inside the 5 of the 4. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Here's Taylor again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? The quick slant caught. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Now Minshew.
Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
A 1-yard touchdown pass.
And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Big 4th down conversion for the score and the defense. That is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. Complete at the 1. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford
going to be taken in here by Nakua.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And he's going to have a Rams 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Hopkins.
First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now a 1st down throw, Stafford. That'll be caught. It's caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, Stafford.
Pass complete there to Nakua.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Again, it's Stafford. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Now we got a player in some discomfort after that last play, and not the guy you want to see. That's quarterback Matthew Stafford.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll motion out one of the tight ends.
Williams is going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
And that right there is a definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101? Check that box.
The Rams leave the offense on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll look to run for him with Williams. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
From the 23, here's the 2nd down and 6.
He'll look to throw.
That's going to be taken in by Downs.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Again, Minshew looking to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Colts. Mo Alley-Cox, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Colts have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. That's caught at the 2, but he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
51 yards on the punt there. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Minshew. They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. And quickly they get to the line.
Now they'll change things up. Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Through the middle of the field.
And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Well, it's one thing to get the interception, and it was a great play, but then you saw how quickly all of his teammates, Charles, turned to find blocks, made sure they had space for him to make the house call.
And not only did they turn and find the blocks, none of them clipped from behind, blocked someone in the back. This play is going to stand. And how about what we see each and every week now? When the defenders make a big play, there's always a group celebration after the takeaway.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. He finds his man complete. It's McKenzie. 27 yards there, a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now back to throw. To the sideline and incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Rams are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. They try the left side here with Williams. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
3rd and 5. Option handoff to Williams. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Richardson.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's Minshew. And this will be well too low for him to bring. Incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
But just over a minute to go in the football game. 2nd and 10. Richardson.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 33.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.